Hey there, William Fletcher here, and in this training, I want to show you how to be a content machine and dominate your niche. And what I'm going to go through in this video is basically how I'm able to create a lot of content and create content that sells my products. Affiliate products that I'm promoting or any kind of offer that I'm promoting, and also how to create content that captures leads. And I'm going to be showing you my complete process, how I batch tasks. I'm going to be showing you some templates that I use and how you can take everything that I show you in this video to do this for yourself. So the first thing that I want to start out with is how I keep track of my content ideas. So I'm going to head over to this document I have, and I got some added stuff there on the bottom because I'm going to be showing you some stuff later. But this is what I recommend that you do. So first of all, before you get started, so this is my file right here, but I'm going to show you what you start with first. So the first thing you need to have, guys, is a list of topics that you teach or write about on your blog. So in my case, I would list some things like blog traffic, product creation, content creation, affiliate marketing, and I could go on and on and on, but these are, things that I teach people how to do. These are the things that are in the products that I sell, which is very important because I want to be creating content that sells my products or my services. So you want to make that list of topics first. What type of topics should you cover on your blog that are going to get the people that are interested in the products that you are selling to your website? So start out with making a list like this. And once you have that, it's as simple as every single day, what I do is I spend 5 to 10 minutes on this file. And the only thing that I do is I add new topics, so I got a constant flow of new topics to create content about, and then I take those things and I break them out to 3 to 5 bullet points. So just to give you an example here, so and one thing I want to point out is I use headline templates just to get the ideas flowing. So I have roughly somewhere around 100 of these, and eventually I'm going to be making a complete blog swipe file for members of the Authority Powered Lab. So they have, headlines, opening paragraphs, ending paragraphs, signatures, and all that kind of stuff in a nice template. But for right now, I just want to show you an example. So because I haven't put that file together yet, but I have a group of headline templates that I use. It's much more extensive than this, but just to give you an example, what you could do is you could just take your topics and use some headline templates to come up with some potential headlines. So basically, like I could take this one for example and create a topic out of it. My blog, or let's see, my we'll make it 5. My 5-step system for getting massive blog traffic. I could take this one right here and go with don't even think of trying product creation until you read this. We could take, let's see, you got some examples there. One I've actually done before, but I did it for product creation. I'll do it for content creation. Your top 5 content creation questions answered. And when you have these headline templates like this, guys, it just makes it easier to come up with potential blog post titles on the fly. Now, you don't have to use templates. You could just take these and come up with your own potential blog post topics or content topics just based on these off the top of your head. So you could do it either way, but I like to have these templates because it makes it easy and fast, and that's what this is all about, guys. I want to be able to come up with topics fast, and guys, like I said, I spend 5 to 10 minutes a day doing this. So if I spent 10 minutes doing this, I could come up with 10 or 15 potential topics that I could uh, write content for. And you'll see up here, I got a list of a bunch of stuff. These are all the ideas that I have coming up that I could create content around. But before I do that, guys, is I take my list that looks like this, and I break them down into 3 to 5 bullet points. So up here towards the top, you'll see the ones that I might be doing next. So one of the headlines that I came up with is why you should focus on one blog traffic source. And then I have 3 bullet points. 3 simple ways to get more blog subscribers, and I broke that down into 3 different bullet points. And the reason that I'm doing this, guys, is it gives me 3 to 5 points to create a piece of content out of this. Now I could write blog posts about this, or I could create videos out of it, and I'm going to show you how I actually do both in this training, so you can get the best of both worlds. So like I said, you break those down into 3 to 5 bullet points. And the next thing that I do, guys, is I head over to Keynote, but you could do this in Google Slides. If you're looking for a free way to do it, you could do it in PowerPoint, whatever presentation software that you're most familiar with. So let's see, just had it open here. All right, so basically what I do is, and I'll just do one here as an example so you can see it. So, and we'll just do, no, we'll copy this. Do this one here. And guys, what you would probably want to do, which I already have here, is I have, basically already created my own branded slides, which I recommend that you do, that has your website on it, maybe has your logo, and then that way, when you create these, they're already branded to you and you don't have to add that stuff in every time. So the creating these templates ahead of time is going to save you a ton of time on content creation. So so now that I have a list of all these different things that I could write content about, they're already broken out into bullet points. All I would do now is just copy this and paste that. So this would be the main slide for this video. I would just duplicate that slide, come over here, grab my first bullet point. Now you could do this on one slide. I like to do them one separate, but it's up to you how you want to do it. And you just want to do this for each bullet point. So now you'll see that I have my main slide, why you should focus on one blog traffic source, and then I have my 3 points here that I would cover in the video. And then here's the next cool thing, guys. What I did ahead of time and what I recommend you do when you first set all this up is I created a template slide that has the website to my squeeze page, has a nice little graphic that shows people what they get, and this is for my authority powered VIP group, which is free to sign up, and you get blogging cheat sheets, templates, and training and all that kind of stuff. But what you should do is you should make something like this ahead of time. So now all I got to do is I can duplicate that slide and pull it down here to the bottom. So when I go through my presentation, I start here, go through here, go through here, go through here, and then I give people a call to action, and they can see the link on the screen and they know exactly where to go. So you do all that stuff ahead of time, and what I'll do, guys, is, like I said, I work on this list 5 to 10 minutes a day. I'll come up with topics one day, maybe the next day I'll break those topics down into bullet points, and then I batch all these processes, guys. So I wouldn't just, create these slides right here and then record the video. What I would do is I would just keep going down the list and come back to my list over here and just keep making this presentation. So that way I'm not jumping from thing to thing. I just focus on one thing at a time, and I get it done fast. And then I have a whole bunch of videos ready to go that I can record. And what I like to do is I like to break it down into how many pieces of content per week that I want to release. You know, if I want to release 3 pieces of content, I would do this for, you know, three different presentations for the different videos that I'm going to make. And boom, I bring this down there, and now that's ready to go. So now I have 2 videos ready to record. And like I said, if you wanted to do content for 5 days a week, you know, you could do that for each one of these. You just keep going down, grabbing them, pasting them over. So you just keep doing it that way until you got how many you want to record for the week. And now you're ready to batch record your videos. So what I would do, I'm not going to do it in this video, but you know, I would come up here and, you know, record a slideshow, and you know, just go through and record my videos. It's on the wrong slide there, but obviously I'd fix that. But yeah, I would just record my videos one at a time. I would get to I would get over to that last slide, and then I would you know, I'd get to this one here, I'd stop the recording, I would export that, and then I'd record the next one. I would just batch those. I would record all 5 videos for the week all at once. And then the next step from there is now you have you know, 5 videos on your computer. What you should do is create an archive where you export these videos every single time so they're all in the same place. You don't got to search for it. You just export all the videos you create into one spot, and then you batch upload them to YouTube. So what I'll do is I'll sit there and I'll record you know, 5 videos straight in a row on a Sunday, and then Sunday night I'll upload all those when I get done, and I'll go to bed, and in the morning when I wake up, all those videos are loaded to my YouTube channel and ready to go. So the next thing I do is once I have all my videos on YouTube, I want to update the descriptions of them and add the keyword tags and all that kind of stuff. And one thing I do there to save me a bunch of time on that is I've created a blog signature swipe file for myself, and I'll get into this more in a little bit later, but what I want to show you here is I have a YouTube swipe. So basically this is how I update my YouTube subscription or description for my videos. So and I have a couple of these right now. Obviously I want to make more than just, you know, the ones that I have right now. So I would add to these. Right now, like I said, I only have 2. So what I do is I copy this entire thing here, and just to kind of explain what I got going on here, the first line I have a link over to my squeeze page, so that way that when people are on YouTube watching my videos, they'll see the link to my squeeze page, because YouTube hides everything below that first couple lines. So I want to make sure I get my link right there. Next up, I have the description of the actual video. Now, for each video that I load, you know, I would have to change this section. This is just, you know, a placeholder. So this would be your video description, and just type, you know, a paragraph or 2 about what's in that video. And then I have some information here. It says go VIP and get our blogging cheat sheets, templates, and trainings. And again, I link over to the squeeze page. And then what I like to do is I like to link over to some of my videos and increase my YouTube stats. So, you know, eventually, like I said, I want to make a bunch of these different YouTube signatures that link to different videos. But for this signature swipe, I'm linking out to this video, I'm linking out to this one, and I'm linking out to this one and this one right here. So as you can see, this makes it really easy. I could just come in here, copy this whole thing, paste it into my description, update, update it for that current video, and just do that for all 5 videos and bang them out real quick. So then all my videos are quickly updated with descriptions. I can add in my tags as I go, and now I have all 5 of those videos optimized on YouTube. So the next part of the process is actually creating a blog post out of them. So probably the easiest way to show you here is I'll flip back over to here, and like I said, you already got everything ready to go for you. If I was going to do this one, just copy my title, paste it in here. What I'll also do here is, I'm going to go back here, I'll copy these in. So at this point, you would already have your video loaded on YouTube. So what I'll do is just head to YouTube real quick. And since we're just doing an example, I'll just grab this one here. And you can see this is one that I did that way, and you'll see that I got my my link right here. Tell people what's in the video. So this is my description, and then I'm linking out to my other videos, and I'm adding some additional keywords there, and again linking out to my website. So that was before I had this particular swipe file built, but very similar process to what you're seeing here. But anyways, I'm showing you how to create the blog post now. So what I would do is I would grab the embed code for one of those videos that I just created, particularly the one that I'm focusing on right now. So I would throw some text in there. So then what I would do is I would write a quick opening paragraph. And another thing I want to tell you about, guys, is to make this process really fast, I have an entire blog template set up that I want to put together for you guys in the Authority Powered Lab. But what it's going to have is, let me see, head back over here. But eventually what I want to have it set up as, so it has headline templates like I showed you at the beginning. It has opening paragraph templates, ending paragraph templates, and signatures. I'm going to have a bunch of that kind of stuff into one swipe file for you guys eventually in the Authority Powered Lab. But for those of you who aren't in it, I highly recommend that you create something like this. So what I'm able to do with that, guys, is I have an opening paragraph template where I just change it around to match the content of this particular video, and it's similar to the headline templates that I showed you, where it's just like a plug and play type thing where you plug in your information. So I do that, and I give my blog post a little description. So after I have that description in, I might say something like one blog traffic source video, and put that there above the video. So when I get down to that, it's a little headline for the video, and then I would have, I would take those topics, what you will learn in this video, paste those in, and again, those all came from the outline that we created. So, again, it's already content done for you. And then you would, come up with your ending paragraph that just kind of summarize things. And again, I'm going to have templates for all that, but you guys get the idea. And then what I do is I head over to my swipe file again. And I have a number of different swipes that I've created for my blog, and I'll just copy this in and show you what I do here. But you'll see this is all in HTML format, and I'll show you what happens when I grab this. So I take this here, I copy it, I head over to the blog post here, make sure I'm in HTML mode, and then I just paste in that, and you'll see that it turns into all this stuff here. Basically, it's just basically my call to action, and I promote my Authority Powered Lab, which is my main core product that I want people to invest in. I give some benefits from that program. Again, another call to action that takes them over to the sales page for that. And then down here at the bottom, I always sign off with my name and what my blog is about. And then I ask people if they're a VIP member, so that, maybe they're not interested in purchasing my Authority Power Lab product right now, but maybe they are interested in getting blogging cheat sheets, templates, and training. So this links over to a squeeze page that gets them on my email list that I can promote my Authority Powered Lab to, or I could promote a number of different products. So, it makes it very easy to quickly post in a signature. And just let me save this and preview the page so you can see what it looks like out on the actual website when it's live. As soon as it loads up here. Been having slow internet the last couple days, so it may take a second here. And the reason I want to show you it here, so this signature that I just pasted in, it has a content box that I created, which you can't see on the back end when you're creating it, but I wanted to show you that so you can see how it stands out. And actually, just realized I put the embed code in the visual editor, so I'd want to take that out and put that right here. Save that. Should be able to refresh that now. And now you'll see that I'd have my opening paragraph, my video headline here, what people will learn in it, and I have my video right there. And just as easy as that, I already have a nice blog post. Another cool thing that you can do is you can do this. So I'll take a screenshot here of this, and I do it on here instead of my blog because it gives you a nice wide image versus where the blog squeezes it in. But what I'll do is I'll do that, and the reason that I do that is I'll set my featured image as that screenshot. Obviously I'd want to fill in a keyword in there for my alt text and just go from there. Set featured image, and now I have a nice featured image for this blog post. So everything that I do, guys, is about efficiency, and this is how I'm able to get out so much content. And if you're doing this right, focusing on your core topics, you're also going to be making sure you're creating content that sells your products, and content that gets people on your email list. And then you'll see that by creating these blog post signatures, you're also making sure that you're getting nice call to actions in there that stand out and promote your offers. Now, you could create these with graphics if you wanted to, so you have a nice graphic instead of having text. However you want to do it. And another thing I want to show you here, guys, is I have different versions of this. So this one, if I'm doing a blog post about, something really related to blogging, I might put my main blog signature swipe in there for the Authority Powered Lab. And this is, the one I primarily use, but if I'm doing something about product launching, I might promote my product launch authority program. Or if I'm promoting, I could promote my blog funnels product here. So eventually you could create a big blog signature swipe file that, promotes the various different things you have, and it makes it quick to go in and do all this stuff. Now, guys, one thing I want to point out is I batch. So when I create my videos and create my slideshows, all that stuff, I batch those processes. But when I actually post them to my blog, I post them in real time. So earlier I told you I would upload all 5 videos to YouTube. But what I don't do is I don't schedule the posts in WordPress. Now you could do that, but I don't like to do it that way. I like to post them in real time. So I would upload everything on Sunday, and then on Monday I would create the blog post for this first video, like I just showed you in here how to do. So I would do that. I'd publish that, and then I would share that out to my social media accounts, and all that kind of stuff. And then on Tuesday, I would do that for the next video that I already have out on YouTube. On Wednesday, I'd do it for the next one, and so on. So I post them to my blog in real time, and I post them to social media in real time, but I batch all the content up front and get it done that way. Um, this is basically the whole process. Now, obviously, in the beginning, it's going to take you a little bit of time to get set up. You gotta, create your slide templates. You gotta, create your blog signatures and that kind of stuff. And you gotta start getting a file going, of all the potential topics that you want to blog about. And like I said, I spend 5 to 10 minutes on this every day, so that I constantly have a bunch of topics that I can blog about. And that's what I recommend you do. So that way, every time you sit down to create some videos, you have a bunch of different stuff that you can create them on. Um, so yeah, definitely make sure you do that. And so how can you take what I've taught you here in this video and really maximize things? Well, guys, come down here to the bottom here. Um, One thing you gotta make sure you do is you create your topics first, around the products and services, or the things that you are promoting. So make sure you come up with your topics ahead of time, and make sure that your content feeds directly into your products, services, and offers. Make sure that every post that you create, every post tries to capture a lead and promote one of your offers. And then the next one that I didn't touch on yet was maximize your efforts by reformatting. So what I mean by this, guys, is I could take the slideshow that I created and turn it into a slide share. From that, if I head back over here, where's that here? I could create a little slideshow out of these. So, and I could paste that onto, or load that onto SlideShare. So, people in there could get my ideas, and then they could see how to get more from this slide right here that links to my squeeze page. I could take the video that I create and render out the audio separately and turn that into a podcast. I could take the blog post that I create, and maybe expand it a little bit and create a lead magnet out of it. And then I could take some of the points in my blog post, expand on them, one by one into 300 to 500 word articles, and post articles out there. So you could really maximize this process by taking a little bit of extra time and turning it into slide shares, podcasts, lead magnets, and articles. So definitely want to do that there. And guys, the reason that this works so well is when you batch content, you're able to create it fast. And when you have all these templates set up, you can just knock this stuff out. And the reason you want a lot of content, guys, is because it gives you a lot of opportunities to capture leads, and sell your products. Another thing it does is it gets people to know you, like you, and trust you, and that's the key to getting people on your email list and getting them to buy from you. And second, guys, or next, when you're creating content like this and you're constantly putting new content out there, you start to become the authority. People, when they search for things, they start to find you. And daily, you're in their feed, pumping out new stuff that's helping them, that's answering their questions. And it just quickly positions you as the authority. And at the end of the day, guys, that's the kind of stuff that makes you money. because you're the authority. People start to like you, they start to trust you, they get on your email list, and then they start buying your products. So I hope this video helped you guys, and that's pretty much it. You know, if you have any questions, shoot them over to me, and we'll go from there. I'll talk to you soon.